What is up, everyone? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in to my channel, to my video today. I really appreciate it. Real quick, I can't turn it around. Meet our new puppy. This is Bo. Check out this view. I'm over at my parents' house. I don't get around. Well, I come around often, but I haven't walked this trail in a long time, and it's nice. But yeah, if you're here, got a good message today that I think that a lot of us can relate to. And I know that this is something I wish that I knew when I was, a little bit younger and just going through the thick of things, That problems are not predicated on what's going to happen in the future. A lot of the times a problem happens in life. Problems are 100% normal. For one thing, why do we make it seem like a problem is the end of the world, Problems fucking happen, man. That's just a way of life. We deal with problems every single day. A lot of times that's how we make money, is because we're solving a problem. So you should be happy if you got problems. But we think that a problem happens and we want to make it so personal, like it's the end of the fucking world, something bad happens at work, your boss says something, and then you let that problem roll into the next thing, and then you start overthinking situations like, oh my God, this happened. Now this is going to happen, and this bad thing is going to happen. And then you think it's like the beginning of the end or the end, You start letting your mind get the best of you about just one little thing happening. Instead, what the real reality of is look, the past is the past. It happened. What happened, happened. But what is going to happen next is completely up to you. It's up to you to make the decision of what is going to happen. Are you going to keep thinking and focusing on this one problem that happened and all the bad things are going to keep happening? Well, I'm going to tell you what, if that's your thought process, everything that you're thinking that you don't want to happen, but you're thinking about happening and you think it's going to happen, is going to happen. Like, it's just weird how that happens, but it's going to happen. I've had that happen. I can speak from experience on that one. But I think like the mindset, it's hard to think positive. I think I'm lucky a little bit. I'm just a positive person. I see things always just from a very optimistic point of view. And I understand that not everyone's like that. And I'm not like that in every single situation that I'm in. I think it's the important part, our mindset to get to is just more neutral. Like, it's hard to always be so peppery and cheery about everything and we're just view it, just go out there and try your best. I think what the main thing is just to focus on is just staying neutral in a situation, staying calm. Like when a problem does happen, being able to stay calm in that problem and just being able to be clear about, hey, this happened, but what do I need to do next to make the next thing that happens a better experience or something that I want? It's really, really that simple. And I think a lot of times we complicate really that simplicity of neutral thinking. Just what happened, but what is going to happen next is not predicated on what just happened. Just because something bad just happened to me, it doesn't mean that bad things are going to keep happening to me. But if I keep thinking bad thoughts, I'll tell you what, if you keep thinking bad thoughts, your probably likely chance of more bad things happening is going to be drastically higher. But if you just think to yourself, all right, man, what happened, shake it off. What the fuck do I need to do now to get myself in a better position? Neutral thinking. It's not about trying to visualize the end goal and get all excited and everything, because sometimes you don't have that in you. Sometimes it's just about in the present moment, right now, what do you need to focus on? What do you need to do to get it done? I just know that I thought, and hopefully I did a good job on really sharing this with you, because this is something that I wish I knew when I was younger, because I would fucking face problems all the time, and I was such a little bitch that I would think that every single problem was just the beginning of the end. I'm like, oh my God, this bad thing happened. Now everything is about to go to shit. I'm so screwed. Oh my God. And I would literally focus on problems because I'm like, this happened. Now this is going to happen. How do I prepare for this to happen? And instead of working about solutions and on just focusing on, hey, all right, this happened. Let's move on. I would focus so much on how to avoid the next problem than I would on just focusing on getting better. Does that make sense? You just got to move on. don't make it too personal. But man, so many situations in my life about making problems so personal for me. But I don't know. That's just something I wanted to share this week. Other than that, man, if you want to stick around for a second, I'll share some cool things happening in life right now. Like I said, my family just got this pup. I mean, I'm not at the house, so I don't get to see the pup that often. But, once, twice a week. So that's cool. We haven't had a big dog like this in a little bit of time. But I feel right now the most confident in myself than I've ever been. I feel alone, but in a good sense. Like, alone, I don't have a lot of people around me, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting down and I was thinking, this is weird. If you're watching, you're gonna get some, bonus credits for sticking around and showing love. Just about kind of where my mind has been a little bit lately. So I'm doing the 75 hard. I'll admit, there's nothing that it says about not smoking. So that, at the end of the night, I'm not gonna lie, I'll smoke a little bit after the work is done. And I was just sitting in my bed on Saturday night. It's about 11:30, and I was a little faded, a little high. My head just started to spin. I'm just thinking about like life, man. It's so deep, so weird at a time to be thinking about that. And I'm just like, what if I just die now? And I started getting a little bit of anxiety. I'm like, dude, something could happen to me right here. No one's here. I could die. And I just started thinking about it on a bigger scale. Like, what happens if that happens? I mean, yeah, people mourn about you, but life goes fucking on, man. And now you'll see where I'm going with this. It's just and I just really realized, I'm like, dude, you just die. Like, life is short. Life goes quick, man. Already, a month into this year, time goes quick. I've got time to dwell. I'm gonna die. Like, I really, in a positive way, I think about that. I'm gonna die. So why am I gonna sit here and fucking worry about shit that is so stupid? People liking me, worrying about what people think about me. When I say alone, man, I'm saying like I've been alone. Like, I don't hang out with many people. I'm just working, and I'm satisfied with that. It keeps my mind in a good place. Sometimes, man, even getting around too many people, too many outside negative thoughts start coming in. Just hearing the way people talk. If you really listen to the way people talk, it's negative, man. People love to talk about the negative and what's wrong with life and drama and shit. Very few people are always talking optimistic and positive about the next goals, the next opportunities, where they're going and headed. So right now, I just have an extreme confidence in just like me. Like, I'm chilling just by myself, man. I don't fucking need anybody. I don't want to need anybody. I'm working on me. I'm clear. I'm happy. That's the most important thing. Is like, I think that people, when they hear like alone, you're by yourself and you're just grinding and working, be like, man, that guy sounds pretty fucking miserable. Nah, man, I'm sincerely really happy right now. I got things that I'm working towards, and I can see them day by day now, like starting to get closer and closer to fruition. And it's come from just me not ever quitting, me not quitting, showing up, get my ass beat, learning more, realizing how much I don't know, but still showing up the next day to learn more. And I'm seeing things so much more clear. I'm like, this is what I want now. I have a clear view on how I need to get it. Especially with business, man. I feel so much clearer on clearer on, hey, this is how we're going to make money, man. This is what we need to do to move the needle forward. And I think why that is so good is because that clarity, it gives you confidence, but also it takes away some stress too. Because when you don't feel confident in where you're going or a sense of clarity, sometimes it can get stressful. You got things, deadlines that you're going to meet, or money goals that you want to meet, or just like debt you got to pay off, things that you have made obligations to, the pressures of just life with anything. And if you don't have a clear path, or you're not confident in that path, you can have a little bit of anxiety. So I feel good just in terms of that. But I feel excited about these videos and about just my mindset behind them. I think when I would always make these videos in the past, I would speak from the heart 100%, but I also think that sometimes I would predicate the videos and the success of them on, did people watch it? How long did they watch for? How many views did I get? Oh, and I would, it's like, why? Why do I care about that? What's the point of doing these videos? Is it because you want views and impressions, or is it because you like putting something good out into the world? And this is your part of character. I guess one thing I've really been focusing on lately is like, nothing I do is for a result, I guess. Like you do things in life because you want a result, of course. Like you stumble upon business because you want to achieve financial freedom or financial success. You work out in the gym because you want to get a nice body. And like, don't get me wrong, I want the result of things, but I'm not attached to it. Like, that is not why I do things. I do things because that's who I am. That embodies me. Like, if I never, I hope this doesn't happen, but if I never become a success in business, I will never give up, because it's just like, that's who I said, that's who I am. That's who I am. I'm not going to stop working out. If I don't get a result of a six-pack, I stay in process. That's who I am. The result doesn't define me. And it shouldn't define you. But just happy. I guess on a side note, one thing in my life right now that I am really trying to work on is getting closer with God. I haven't gone to church these past like 5 to 6 weeks, so that's not good. Getting back in with God, doing my daily devotional in the morning. It only takes 10 minutes. How come I can't do it every morning? Stop making excuses for that. But and that, appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you got some value. Your problems are not predicated on what is going to happen next. What happens next is completely up to how you are going to think in that situation, in the present, and the steps that you take that follow. So just do your best. Thanks for watching, guys.